Oh my god, it's the base fantasy report! Super salty edition.
Turn my music high. Turn my music.
Oh yeah, we seen them tomorrow. David, we seen them tomorrow. Oh yeah, we seen them tomorrow. Yo! Woo! Sorry for the motherfucking delay, but it's yours truly. It's Iyun, the king of scrimps. I'm back. Base Fantasy Report, week 11. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. Yesterday, Wednesday, I was in a bit of a funk. I was about to make the report, but I just wasn't feeling it. And if I'm not feeling it, I don't want to make it. I don't want to give you a half-assed report. Oh my god. Otherwise, you guys don't want to watch it. You guys not going to be feeling it. You guys aren't going to laugh. You guys will be like, damn, man, he just wants to make this and get through it. No, I don't want to do it. I want to spend my time. I want to make it good for y'all, man. All right? So, without further ado, let's get into the matchups of Week 11. Woo! And yeah, I'm drinking some of this coffee, going a little bit crazy. Let's talk about the first matchup of the week. Oh my god, this is a reoccurring theme. I always start up with my matchup, and it's always so sad. It was myself versus Calgary Crop Dusters. It was Iyun versus Christopher. Coming into this, I've already told you guys this. I haven't beaten this guy ever in fantasy. Ever. In this league, in Pete's league, in any league, I have never defeated him. I thought maybe this week I could, but I just played the wrong people. I put in that Timothy Wright. Oh my goodness, that guy sucked. Yeah, that guy was terrible, man. He was trash. He didn't do anything for me. I mean, RG3, he came through, put up 22 points, but the Redskins just looked terrible, man. RG3 didn't have time to do shit. We lost that game. Oh my god, that was pretty pathetic. I mean, Ray Rice actually came through this game, but I mean, like, what's the point when you're gonna lose and everyone else does shitty? You know what I mean? Darren Sproles with 3.5, Amendola with 4.5, T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, man, where were you at? 4.4? Man, that ain't gonna cut it. Ben Tate came through, but I should have played that Charles Clay. I should have played that Anquan Bolden. But unfortunately, I didn't, and I came up short, and I got the loss. So congratulations, Chris, on beating me yet again. I don't know how I'm supposed to defeat you, but I don't know how, man. I don't know how. I want to win, man. I don't want to, like, make the report every week and talk about, like, losing, man. That sucks, man. That sucks. I'm at the bottom, man. That sucks. But, you know, enough about me, enough of my whining. Congratulations, Chris. This time, Nick Foles did not troll him. He actually played him at the right week. He put up 22 points. Marshawn Lynch with beast mode, 24 points. MJD even got a touchdown. Deshaun, pretty solid. Brandon Marshall, not really existent this week. Julius Thomas. But Doug Baldwin, good pickup, man. I was kind of clowning you for that, but he came through with a touchdown. But Lions defense, that was a no-no. But regardless, you had to win this week, and you won. You had to win last week, which is even a crazier match, and you defeated Pete. So you're on the good roll. You're on the good roll. But we'll see what happens this week. It might be a little bit tough for you. Congratulations, Chris, on the motherfucking win. Congratulations. But really, fuck you, because I don't know how to defeat you, man. What the hell, man? What the fuck? All right, so let's go into the next matchup. Whoa, this was crazy. This was unexpected. It was David versus Fuck City 2K13. It was I Did You a Favor versus Mateo Blanco. It was truly David versus Goliath. But you know what happens, man? David is known to slay these motherfucking giants, these titans, man. He's already defeated Pete, and this past week, he defeated Mateo Blanco, man. Mateo Blanco's team, I don't know what happened, man. Peyton Manning only scoring 14. That's kind of rare, man. That doesn't really happen too often. And Reggie Bush, abysmal, 3.4. Joy Bell stole all the points. Alfred Morris, 9.3. Jordy Nelson, you know, he was worried about him the most, but he actually scored 11. But those people like Cecil Shorts, people like Andre Ellington, just coming up a bit short and not giving you enough points. But the Bills defense, man, that was a good pickup. You know, the start him sitting for once, they were right. He looked at it, he's like, I should go with the Bills defense. Scored 19 points. Fantastic, dude. Fantastic. Gronk came back and he's been a good factor. He's been a big factor for your team, but 81 points this week just wasn't going to cut it, especially when Cam Newton's going off on David's team, scoring 25 points. We got Larry Fitzgerald scoring a touchdown, Josh Gordon scoring a touchdown, Antonio Gates scoring a touchdown. And while Matt did have the Bills defense, David came through with the Bengals defense, 25 points, man. We're all clowning him. He's like, yo, man, I don't know if I'm going to get him. You know, last week we were just talking about getting him off the waiver wire, but he picked it up. He scored 25 points, man. So that was almost genius worthy. I almost gave you a genius. I'll give you an honorable mention. Good, you know, props to you for putting them in. Props to you for defeating Mateo.
Yo, David beat Mateo. What the fuck?
Blanco, you defeated Pete Scott before. You defeated the Titans, so I say you're a definite contender. Don't sleep on David. He's coming through, man. It was a must-win situation for him, and he came through. So congratulations, David, on getting your win, on defeating Mateo Blanco, making him feel a bit salty. Congratulations, man. And honestly, I want to say like a really good decision on your part was picking up Antonio Gates, putting him in instead of that dude, Jordan Cameron. Because Jordan Cameron, he came up a bit short this week and didn't do much at all. How many points did he actually get? He only got 2.9 points. So that really wasn't good at all. And yeah, and David, I'll be joining you when we go to see the Redskins play the Giants on Sunday night, December 1st. That's going to be crazy. That's David's first game, so I'm super hyped for that. I'm super pumped for that. And thank you, Carl, so much for picking up the tickets. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Carl, you're fucking awesome. All right, so let's go up into the next matchup. Actually, no, wait, hold up. I'm going to save this for last because y'all already know, all right? I'm going to save it for last. But let's talk about what I called the matchup of the week. It was, hey, Hermano versus Hermano. It was motherfucking Diplomats versus Stay Ugly. It was Anthony Soriano versus Angelo Soriano. It was Battle of the Sorianos. It was last year's champ versus the first champ ever, Angelo. And my goodness, it was pretty crazy. Anthony, he felt really good about himself. He was really feeling himself, but you know, Anthony has this thing about celebrating a bit too early. Yes, CJ2K or CJ3K if you want to call him that. He went crazy on Thursday night and he put up 20 points. And that Kendall Wright put up 8 points. And that Vinatieri put up, what, 14 points? So coming into Sunday, Anthony looked very good. But he had people like Rashad Jennings score 20 points. He had Shady McCoy scoring 27 points. Demarius Thomas with 12. Andre Johnson with 11. Giovanni Bernard with a solid 8. Matt Prater with 11. And Giants defense, man, whoa. That was a good pickup, man. That was a good pickup. And Gel, we got to play your theme music. Gel asked me to play some theme music for him, so I'm going to play it for right now. This Vario Volinsky, Falling Low. So I'm playing this music for Gel right now. Just vibe out to it for a second. If y'all want theme music, all you got to do is ask for it, you know what I mean? And I'll put it in when I'm talking about your report. So Gel wanted this music. I'm putting it for him. I'm playing it for him. And also, I gotta give him Genius of the Week, man. I gotta give you the Genius, because you've been doing a lot of crazy waiver wire picks up. I mean, he picked up Rashad Jennings. He also picked up Zach Stacy, but Zach Stacy was on bye this week. So, you know, for playing Rashad Jennings, for playing the Giants defense, man, I gotta give you the Genius of the Week. Congratulations, Gel, on defeating Anthony and for, you know, climbing your way up to, I don't even know what spot you are right now. I guess you're at, oh my goodness, you're at the 6th spot, man. So you know what, the playoffs, they aren't too far away from you, man. And he's coming back, man. Gel's coming back strong, man. So watch out for this guy. Watch out, man. And this is for Gel, man. You're the motherfucking Genius of the Week. Congratulations. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. You deserve it. You deserve it. And you deserve it, man. Whoa. All right. So enough of this theme music. Let's go on to the next matchup, all right? Let's go on to the next matchup. It was the 5th Legislation versus Jay Flume the Tycoon. Whoa, man. What a close matchup. Russell Wilson, 18 points. Fred Jackson, not too much, but you know who we're talking about on Jason's team. We're talking about Calvin Johnson, the guy who scored the most fantasy points out of anyone this week. I'm pretty sure it was motherfucking him. Megatron, 29.8 points. What's new? 2 touchdowns, 179 receiving yards. Crazy, man. And this is, I mean, like, when Jason picked him up number 1 out of the draft, I was like, man, I don't know if that was a good pickup. But that was the greatest pickup, man, because this guy been producing crazy amount of points, man. So congratulations, Jason, on getting the win. Oh my god, this is 2 in a row for you, man. Dude's in 5th place. He gets knocked down out of the playoff race for now, but I mean, he's still 6-5. He's still definitely in it. Anyone can make it right now. Anyone seriously can fucking make it. In terms of Leggy, man, I'm sorry you don't want to see this part of the video. You're probably going to skip over it. But I got to give you the fail because you didn't play Donald Brown. If you had played that dude, you would have secured the victory for sure. I mean, everyone, just came up just a little bit short. I thought No Sean Moreno was going to score some more points. I thought Stephen Ridley would score some more points. Especially that Case Keenum, though, man. Shit, man. I'm sorry about that. So this was a salty loss for Ledge. I'm really, really sorry about that, man. But thanks for letting me come over yesterday and chilling and everything. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but sorry about that loss, man. I'm all over the place right now. I'm sorry about that, but whatever. All right, now let's talk about the craziest matchup. What I didn't think was gonna happen. Okay, it was Puss Beaters versus Funk Nasty. It was Carl versus Peter. And unfortunately for Peter, man, Drew Brees only scored 14 points. He wasn't really going that crazy. Adrian Peterson got shut down by the Seattle Seahawks, only 6.5 points. And when Eddie Lacy is your main scoring guy, and when Robbie Gould is your main scoring guy, and everyone else, Hakeem Nicks, Torrey Smith, Jimmy Graham, they don't come short, it's going to be hard. And he scored a pretty low amount of points, 77. And, Carl, on the other hand, he had Stafford who came through, Matt Forte who came through, and Vincent Jackson who came through really big with 22 points because A.J. Green was non-existent. I don't know what happened with Andy Dalton. Sometimes that guy's good, sometimes that guy sucks. Carl, honestly, if you had lost, man, I would have given you the fail. Like 1,000% because, it was Antonio Brown versus Andre Brown. It was A. Brown versus A. Brown. And you chose Andre Brown, who only scored 9.3 points. But Antonio Brown scored 25 points. You also had that Rainey on the bench going crazy and scoring 34 points. But I totally understand. I mean, how would you play Rainey over, Forte over Gore? But I guess you could have put him in for A. Brown. But, man, that was a tough decision. And the Jets, that wasn't a good decision either. But you still came through with the win. And I got to give it to you. And you know what? Actually, I don't know if you beat Pete, just per se, because no one ever actually beats Pete, you know what I mean? Pete allows you to win, Pete makes mistakes, and Pete beats himself, you know what I mean? So no one ever actually beats Pete.
Woo! Super salty, PJ Salt.
So, you know what? Yeah, whatever. But, if you didn't think I was going to bring it back, I have to bring it back. Of course, the dude was salty. Pete Scott, he was definitely salty about the Redskins loss. He was definitely, salty about fantasy. He lost every single fantasy matchup last week. Sorry to put you on blast, but I had to put you on blast, man. Yeah, so this dude was a bit salty, and this wasn't, the second time he lost. This was actually, this wasn't the first time he lost. This was actually his second loss in a row. So he was, a bit saltier, you know what I mean? He was a bit saltier, but, this is for the first loss. This is for the second loss. 2 losses in a row, Pete. I don't know, man. Are you falling from grace, man? I don't fucking know, man. But, this is for the first loss, the second loss, but then we also have, the third loss. And yes. So this is Pete at his most saltiest moment right now. He is 3 losses. He's still number 1, but it could all change after this week. But, this is the degradation or the, not the degradation, but, him becoming more saltier. So this is Pete at first, being a little bit salty, then he became saltier, and this is him at his saltiest point right now. And this doesn't really look like Pete because I ran out of ink and whatnot, but this is fucking Pete right here, you know what I mean? So, we'll just leave this up and I'll just keep, going on with the report. Shit, I'm already at 12 and a half minutes. I gotta finish this up real quick. I gotta talk about the next matchups. Okay, shit. I'm going. I've been talking too crazy. All right, so the matchups of next week. Let's go through them real quick. We have Puss Beaters versus myself. Hopefully I can win this. Hopefully I can, bring him down a notch, and we'll see what happens. And then we have Stay Ugly versus I Did You a Favor. This is a must-win situation. This is do or die right now. It has the must-win situation for both of them. It'll be a crazy matchup. Stay tuned for that one. Then we also have Jay Floon versus Diplomats. More of a must-win situation for Jay Floon. I mean, Anthony can still make it, but he's just a little bit down on the totem pole like myself. And then we have Calgary Crop Dusters versus the Fifth Legislation. Chris has a lot of buys this week for Ledge. This should be a good, easy victory, but you never know, man. You never fucking know, and we'll see what happens. This is do or die for both of them. And then finally, we have the matchup of the week. It's the motherfucking Clash of the Titans, man. We will see who is truly number 1 after this week. It is Fuck City 2K13 versus Funk Nasty. It is Mateo Blanco, number 2, versus the number 1 spot, my God. Pete Nasty. Not Pete Nasty. What the hell am I saying? Pete, okay? So, that's the matchups of next week. We'll see what happens. Obviously, if Pete loses, I don't know if I can get even a bigger face of Pete, but, there will be another salt canister if Pete loses again. I guarantee you that. So this is yours truly, and I hope you enjoyed the base fantasy report. Sorry for the delay, and shit. Peace, guys. Peace. And Pete says, peace. Pete says peace, and Pete says peace, and I say peace. Peace.
It's the motherfucking Clash of the Titans. Who will be number 1? We'll find out after this week. Peace.